I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know next time I drop. I see a lot of like women complaining on the internet about the lack of men that comes to single events.
It's about time.
It highlights the disconnect that women have when it comes to men's preferences, wants, desires. And now they're in a space where, because the way the dating market is starting to shift and men are starting to pull back, they're being forced to have to kind of acknowledge and figure out, what do men want? Matter of fact, not just what do men want, what do the man that I want?
So I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women. And I was like, I'm gonna go now.
You gotta think, right? She's attractive. You know what I mean? She's an attractive woman. She went to a singles event and it was 90% women. Men don't go to single events. It's not the lack of confidence. They don't think the juice is worth the squeeze.
The jury is no longer out. I need to stop doing things for the plot. I am like the prime example of curiosity killed the cat, because the way I just always have to investigate things and see things for myself, it is slowly killing me. I walked into that event last night and I wanted to die. It was so bad that I almost couldn't wait until today to update you guys. I was gonna like do a video last night as soon as I got home, but then I ended up passing out. And of course, a lot of things are all about the perspective, but I'm gonna tell you why for me, it was a big no. So for starters, when you walk in, you have to get a name tag. And that's fine. I guess that's a good thing. But also I was like, what if I don't want someone to know my name? I don't know.
Real quick, so in case you don't know, what she's doing is she's describing her time at a singles event, okay? She's describing her experience. She's already classified it as a negative one. Let's keep on rocking and rolling though.
And then when I did walk in, I was like, okay, I was wrong. It's not just women here. But the men that were there were something. I could have turned and walked right back out immediately, and I should have. But I was still waiting on the two girls I was supposed to be meeting there to come, so I was trying not to like bail before they got there. So I tried to walk around by myself for a minute. Thankfully, like, a lot of people there were there alone. It was everyone's first time doing it. So I found some cool girls who like invited me over to their table, and I got to talk to them for a little bit. But like, even if you were sitting with girls, like guys would always come over and talk. That's the whole point. I get it. But I was just like, I'm kind of just here for the girlies, I think. And so whenever a guy would come, I'm like, this is ruining the vibes. Huh? Quite literally, the whole point in being there was to find like I guess like potential people to date. And to me, men being there, I was like, this is going to ruin the tour. Also, everyone was so short. Every single man there was like less than 5'10". Or 5'10" or less, I mean.
She's at a singles event complaining about the men. Matter of fact, the men are ruining the event for her. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. This is the person that we're dealing with right now. So just keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna let her finish. My bad.
I was taller than all of them. Except one. There was one really, really tall man. None of them are attractive. No one, not one was attractive. Not even like, oh, he could, no, not close. And this is probably one of the meanest things that you would ever hear me say, but there was a man there that looked like the kind of guy you should be afraid of if he was walking towards a school. I have to be vague about this because I don't want TikTok to like ban me. Like, quite literally, just, he had really long hair and he just kept on like pushing it to the side of his face like it was like 2008.
Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
And he's just like walking around with his black clothes on, like with his head down, just pushing his hair out of the way the whole time. Never talked to a woman, ever. I'm like, why are you here? I know some people are shy, but it was just bizarre.
I often wonder, do women think about what type of men are going to be attracted to a singles event? The man you want, other women want him. So he don't have to go to a singles event to get a woman. What you're doing is, on both sides, you're basically digging in the trash. But
it was just bizarre. Eventually, the two girls that I was meeting got there. I liked them. One of them was super outgoing and like very fearless. So when eventually we did see that there was two men there, only two out of all the people, that were not completely repulsive.
Yeah, boy.
But we're sitting at a table the entire time with the same girls. And I was like, oh, like, I feel like they're off the market. They're like taken, like those, they came together. And I was like, wait, that's not the point of this. It's supposed to be only single people. So they're definitely single, but they're not talking to anyone else. So eventually one of the girls, I don't want to call her my friend yet, but she was just like, flagged one of the men down, brought him over, and then she was like, she wants to talk to you. And I was like, so then all three of us girls are holding a conversation with this one guy, which was awkward. It felt like I was on a freaking season of The Bachelor or something. I've never even watched the show, but it felt like we were all like gunning for the same guy, but we weren't, because
yes, you are. You at a singles event. This is the only guy. You are gunning for the same guy. What are you talking about?
Eventually they found a point in the conversation to both bow out, and I was just left there talking to this man, which was nice, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to be here. So I talked to him for quite a few minutes. I got his number, okay, but I was like, I literally was so honest with him. Like towards the end of the conversation, I was just like, hey, I'm gonna leave. If you want to take my number, you can do that. Like, I was like more blunt than I've ever been in my life. Would I go again? I personally will never go again. But also, again, this is about perspective. I don't really want to be dating.
That was a lie.
I've come to that realization. I don't really have a strong interest in it right now. So that being in that kind of scenario was just not worth it in the least for me. These do happen like all over. You have to like check their app to see what cities they're in. But like if you are interested, I'm like very curious on if like other cities have maybe like better choices. But to me, it felt like the dating app discards. And I was literally looking around like, these are the dating app discards. And then I was looking at them like myself, and I'm like, is the call coming from inside the house? I am also the dating app discards, and I'm here. So needless to say, I was humbled. Do not think I need to do it again. I would have much rather been hanging out with my toddlers, and they are insane. Or like completely alone on my couch in a blanket burrito, binge eating snacks and watching Reba. Literally anywhere else.
The only way that they're going to be able to understand that the dating market is competitive is if they're forced to see it. I mean, you're at a singles event and there's 2 guys that you're interested in out of 90 women.
Keep your mouth closed if you ain't got nothing positive to say, especially if you ain't doing nothing, because it's easy to talk. I tell people all the time, if you hating, you ain't getting no bread. Right. People getting bread ain't hating, they happy, they smile, you see, I'm
right. I only find that I have trouble with people who are not in motion because they see what it is that you're doing and they have no choice but to hate on it. It's a reflection of themselves. Choose your circle wisely though, because a lot of people that's in your circle, they're the ones that be hating on you the most.
He ain't lying.
I had a guy trying to talk to me, right? And he kept pressing me about like, what I would do later on in my career, you know what I mean? But he was like, he wanted to have kids. And I was like, well, how I'm gonna have some kids and I'm gonna be, you know what I mean, doing stand-up? He was like, I'm gonna be at home with the kids while you on tour. I'm like, what?
Okay, so you thought he was sassy because he wanted to have a family with you and wanted to take care of his kids?
And be at home with the kids while I'm on tour?
So he's sassy because he wanted to support your dream and stay at home and hold it down?
I was saying,
don't worry about it. Fell right into that shit. Hello? Isn't that the fucking point of a family? You going to work. I'm supporting your dream. He's sassy. I'm a fucking father figure to my kids. I'm an active daddy. He's sassy. What the fuck you want me to do? Be a deadbeat ass nigga and goddamn rip your ass off the stage? At some point in time, women gotta goddamn be appreciative of when they know they got a good nigga. I am supportive of your dreams, goals, and aspirations, man. I'll sacrifice for this relationship, man. I am not sassy. I'm a fucking angel. If you gonna run across a nigga like me, but like, fuck that goddamn career, you gonna be working for me, or it's out of y'all. If them motherfuckers ain't paying you what I get paid, you gotta go.
A woman could take something that is a positive blessing on her life and transform it into a negative and then rap sassy on it like a boat.
Very rare to find a dude who not gonna beat you up, who not gonna cuss you out, who not gonna belittle you as a woman.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Who not gonna make you feel like, oh, it's somebody else and you not good enough. That's rare. Then when you do get it, you don't know what to do with it because you never had it before. Yeah, that's like when real. That's real. That's like when a nigga say, oh yeah, boy, when I get this money, I'm gonna do this, and this until it's in your lap. Talk. You shut up! Then when it's in your lap, that list doesn't even exist no more. Now you out here trying to go get a Hellcat. You didn't have Hellcat on the list. Now Hellcat is over the whole list.
That nigga talking.
For real, bro. So it be kind of confusing. But I always went by like, I'm never gonna dirty somebody else's plate from what the last person did to me. Everybody get a clean slate with me. Your first time come to me is a clean slate. I ain't gonna be like, hey, so-and-so fucked me over. So when you come over here, just know you're gonna have to work. I think that's corny. I have to work to get into you from what somebody else did to you. How the fuck is that fair?
Yeah.
I just think that is mad corny when people be saying that like, oh, if you're gonna hold your guard up, baby, don't jump in that field trying to look for somebody to be with you. If you're gonna be so guarded that, you're gonna have to tear my guard down, man, goddamn.
I think it's a misnomer that's constantly placed on black men's personality that a lot of us are out here beating our women and cussing them out like this was some color purple era.
You told Harpo to beat me.
A lot of the trauma that these women have is not from the relationship, it's from their childhood.
I don't know if it's just me, but this is something that I done came to terms with. For a lot of things in my life, I feel like I am here to give people certain experiences.
Yeah, boy.
I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Especially in this whole dating thing. So I had company not too long ago, and I was like, okay, let me do him a facial. Let me check his ears and see if he got any blackheads. Let me clean his nails and trim his nails. Let me scratch his scalp. I got a hair fetish anyway, so I love to touch people's hair. That's just one of my little weird things.
I'm gonna come.
But anyway, let me do all these little things real quick because I really wanted him to experience how that felt. I'm talking about moveset, old school music.
I'm gonna do it.
Chilling, like not on some lustful type stuff, but literally just chilling. Oh, let me add, I did do a lip scrub on him too. But I really wanted him to enjoy and experience that type of feel outside of a woman just trying to, move in a lustful nature, if that makes sense. And to find out that he has never experienced that before.
What blows my mind is the fact that women are shocked that a man has never experienced that before. Like, you got a whole bunch of women lining up that's like, man, I can't wait to take care of a man.
The worst people you can ever date as a man or as a woman is a person that doesn't have their own mindset. If your man or woman is easily influenced by others, you're fucking cooked. Could you imagine your man showing his homeboys, oh my God, look at the girl I bagged, or look at my girlfriend, and all his homeboys being like, oh, she not all that, and then him going, you know what, I'm not gonna talk to her no more because of that. Or I've even heard women, they'll be like, oh my God, my homegirls don't think he's all that, they don't think he's good for me, and they'll literally not talk to the guy because of their friends. That's sad. There's people out here who care about what other people think at this grown age. That's sad. If you can easily not fuck with me because of something your homeboy said or somebody else said, we don't need to be together. Because if you let people in your head, why would I want to be with somebody? We're supposed to be in tune. We're supposed to be interlinked. We're supposed to be locked in. You can miss me with that following stuff. One thing about me is I will cut a friend off the moment they even part their lips to say anything about a partner of mine. You're out of your mind.
That come with a level of maturity. A lot of our women have arrested development.
We was talking about how we like ostracize gifted people.
Yeah.
People that seem different. Either for their talent or for their intelligence or for how they choose to dress.
Yeah.
A lot of these things come with like these rules and these structures that like we all abide by.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes the only time you really being yourself is when you in the house. You in the house, you with your family, you expressing yourself, you more comfortable in your own interests and things like that. We was just talking about it yesterday. Like, I really like rock music and skateboarding and shit like that growing up. But when I go outside, nigga like, that's some white boy shit. It was like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep that in the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in the crib. When I come outside, white teed up, I'm
but
tough.
It's shame though. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. We have been so programmed. And I was telling somebody yesterday, we've been so programmed. The people who actually figure it out, it's a blessing for us.
Yeah.
Everybody else is programmed.
Yeah.
Like, think about how free and liberated you feel sometimes being like, damn, I'm glad I ain't got to fake the funk no more. Like,
man, I'm my mama,
I'm
man.
just the same nigga everywhere I go. And now people walk up to me and be like, bro, look, you boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, appreciate that. But I used to be so uncomfortable and trying to fit in with everybody. And I was like, I stopped chasing motion and became motion. Now niggas chase me, or women chase me. Like, people are chasing what I got going on. I'm like,
man, I like hearing stuff like that. That come with the self-work though. I say this, it's a gift and a curse. Operate in a space where you're only being yourself because you come into contact with people that are always fronting that they can't believe that you would actually be your authentic self.
And I don't mean no disrespect, to the women and shit who love to say they outside, but I don't want a motherfucking thing from outside. Me personally, I don't want nothing from outside. I keep my motherfucking trash outside. I keep my motherfucking trash outside by the motherfucking road. That's when the goddamn trash people pick it up from outside. So I don't want nothing from outside. I like inside. Ain't nothing motherfucking good outside. Nothing. The motherfucking mall. Where the mall at? In motherfucking side. Where's the flea market? The flea market outside. But motherfucking Louis Vuitton, like the motherfucking them people is inside. So it's like I tell them motherfucker, ain't nothing good outside. I tell my partners that all the motherfucking time. They outside. Like I told them, man, that's where all the hurt motherfuckers at. Outside. And so you meet your motherfucker that's outside, it's a 98% chance you just getting a hurt motherfucker. Cause all my motherfucking dogs hurt. The motherfucker hurt. Shit. They outside cause shit didn't work out. That's why they motherfucking outside. I like inside. That's where the motherfucking AC at. In motherfucking side. Right now, isn't it motherfucking car? The AC is in motherfucking side. The AC ain't outside. Nah, that motherfucking heat out there. I don't like it. I don't like outside. I like in motherfucking side. Is why I motherfucking like it at. So if you a motherfucking female and you hollering you outside, hey, more motherfucking power to you. But one thing I motherfucking know, I like inside. Cause the minute y'all motherfucker get a boyfriend, y'all be inside then. You don't like outside no more. You love motherfucking inside. You pose, I love it over here and all this shit. So all the outside shit, y'all can motherfucking have it. I don't want nothing outside. Inside me. Ha!
Gay! Pause. He right. What's good is hidden. Hard to find.
I hate when girls be like, oh, I act just like a nigga. You gonna find yourself with a nigga that's DL. Cause he like that about you. He like that masculine energy.
Opposites attract. That's what it is. It's always been like that. If you are a masculine woman, you're gonna attract a feminine man. And he may be on a DL, just so you know.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know next time I drop.